Right, what is today? Oh yeah, today's a Wednesday. Gonna see if they've got some 4-weight lines here at Fishing Station Mona Vale. These are the trout rods. I've got a couple of Sage LLs and various other Sage rods. I see that the saltwater rods are on sale. And then up over here, some Loomis and TFOs and some Reddington. Quite a comprehensive collection of fly tying gear. Pretty nice collection of reels. Lovely flies, mostly by Cat 3. Here we go, some dryers, mostly Cat 3. And again, plenty more dryers. Very comprehensive collection of trout lines, including some here by SA. And plenty of SA and Rio tippet. Also some Maxima, and then all the sea fishing flies, sea flies. Perfect, that's what I'm looking for the younger brother of the 5-weight Asquith. So TFO 9-foot 8-weight combo for $5.29. And here's a Reddington combo 9-foot 8-weight. This place is the mothership for Yeti. Look at that there. Every bit of Yeti you could ever imagine. Cheers, Lee. Cheers, Ron. Thank you. See you guys. Bye.
Hey, they named a marijuana strain after you, dude.
I saw that on Instagram. What was it? Tom Rosenbud? And what was it? What was the description of it?
So it's a couple of weeks after Mark's Land Rover burnt. But I see it's still here next to the road, just outside of Oberon. And actually I was with Mark at a fly fishing meeting on Monday night, and he shared some photos and videos with me of the car actually burning, so I'll include that now. There we go. That's what's left of the engine. And that's what's left of the tires. It's Thursday morning. I've taken a day of leave from work, and I drove to Oberon last night, and I'm staying at the Highlands Motor Inn, this is the 3rd or 4th time I've stayed here. Frankly, I just love a motel where you can walk straight from the car basically into the room. Very simple room, everything that you need. Little fridge, microwave, kettle, and then that's the bathroom, toilet and shower, all you need. Quick coffee stop at Cafe Oberon. Perfect way to start the day. Upstream of the bridge on Hazelgrove Road, and downstream of the bridge on Hazelgrove Road. A little bit dirty, but looks good. That's a sign for the TSR. For the first time today I tried a much lower seat to help me put my waders on and my boots on, and low is the way to go. So that over there is a pretty unambiguous sign, private property, no entry, no exceptions. My understanding is that as I've got in there at a bridge that's on a public road, and as I'm walking in the river, not on the land, my understanding is that I have access to this river, this stretch of river. The minute I go onto that piece of land there, my understanding is that all bets are off. Previously, I had thought the rules were that you could go up to the high water mark, the flood mark on the land, but my latest understanding is that's not the case. You need to stay in the river. Yeah, so this farmer's making it very clear that he does not want you on his property, and I suspect that is his house up there. Staying in the water, all good, I believe. Wee bit temperature check outside, 25. Inside the water, 16. Oh. I got a bite there, and I missed it. Well, I saw him rise. Very rewarding. Oh yeah, happy days. He is a beauty. That flies out. Thank you, buddy. Little rainbow. Well, it has not been easy fishing today, but the river is beautiful. And I'm going to carry on regardless. So caught that beautiful little 3/4 pound rainbow on the younger brother of the Asquith 5-weight, and fishing it with a new reel, actually a Nautilus X in size XS, so an extra small Nautilus X, and fishing it with a Rio Gold, the Rio Gold that I bought from Fishing Station yesterday. And just like with the 5-weight, the Rio Gold is the perfect line for the Asquith, so perfect in the 4-weight. I've got a Trout Hunter 11-foot 4X nylon leader, and I've cut the first 2 feet of that, the thick section off, as recommended by Tom Jarman, and then a tippet ring, 4.5X to a little Christopher Bassano clink. I'm using that as a dry dropper, and then about 2.5 feet down below that, a Cat 3 fly. I'm pretty sure it's a pheasant tail. And I did see the fish rise over there, and it was just a matter of getting the right drift to catch him. Happy days. Pretty stunning section of water, this. Well, this never happens to me, but I can actually see a trout just over there. stunning water. Lots of these big sloping rocks, which are quite slippery. Well, Mike from Essential Fly Fisher said that this younger brother of the 5-weight Asquith is one of the best trout rods ever made, in his opinion. And I've got to say, this is an impressive rod. Just roll cast, pick it up and cast it again. No false cast. Beautiful. Well, when I say no false cast, just one cast. Beautiful, look at that. Right, lunch by the river. Also got a all-pressed latte. Happy days. Stunning river. I've been fishing for 5.5 hours and have walked about 4.5 k's up the river, upriver from the bridge, and I'm going to turn around here, get back to Sydney in daylight. I'm leaving a lot of water unfished. It's beautiful, but it's very tough. So I've caught one, hooked one and lost it, and then I've seen 2 or 3 other fish. They're here, but just very, very tough conditions. Over and out. Fishing from the top of the bank requires consent. Top of the bank, the section above the defined edge of a waterway, inundated at times of flood. Top of the bank, above this point in most cases. Bed of the river, below this point, tick. Bed of the waterway, that section of the river or creek, alternatively left bare with the increase and decrease of water. And then bed of the waterway, tick. No, tick, tick. Okay, make of that what you will. Back at the car, 6.5 hours of fishing and about 7 k's of walking. Beautiful stretch. I'll do it again just for the one. So needless to say, that was quite an expensive fishing trip, all other things considered, because I am a contractor to Deloitte and I took today off. So whatever I would have charged, I didn't charge. But I was determined to fish the younger brother of the Asquith 5-weight, the Asquith 5-weight that I've had for a couple of years now. I was determined to fish it with a rig that worked, a nice lightweight rig, and that's why I've invested in this Nautilus XS, so extra small, with a Rio Gold line. Because this reel is significantly lighter than the typical hatch reels that I use. And actually, I do love hatch, but when I was researching the hatch, hatch and Nautilus were the 2 reels that kept coming up as being, sort of best in class, let's say, along with Able and Bauer, but certainly Nautilus and hatch were the 2 I was interested in. And in the end, I went with the hatch because it has the built-in reel seat. Not that I'm sure that makes much difference. And this is a lovely reel. I'm super happy with it so far. I will say there is a little bit of play here, a little bit of play, similar, funny enough, to the Ross FS that I have, that I sort of complained about. But I suppose this one I'm determined to make this work, so it's not worrying me. But all I can say is Asquith Rio Gold. That's the line for it. Definitely in the 4 and 5 weights. I did try to fish this rod with a true to weight trout line, an SA trout. In other words, 120 grains. So not half a line heavier, not a whole line heavier, but I really wasn't that comfortable casting that. I found it very difficult to cast, whereas this Rio Gold, it casts like a champ. So for me, in my casting style, definitely half a line overweight works for me on the Asquith. Little factoid about the Asquith. Apparently this bamboo wood insert comes from the same factory where Lexus steering wheels are made. And I will say, of all the rods that I have, there's no doubt about it, the reel seat on this is the best and easiest to use. There we go. Every time a coconut, the reel comes off with without any challenges. Beautifully made. These are beautifully made rods. So I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but this lower seat that I'm on here, that is much easier to get my boots off and my waders off. Definitely that high Yeti chair, that didn't help at all. But this lower sort of two-step mini ladder, it's perfect height.
You ever have that feeling where you're not sure if you're awake or still dreaming?
All the time.
You ever have that feeling
All the time.
So Lake Lyell, I'm on the dam wall. There we go. Lake Lyell with the Cox's River flowing down there. It's the dam wall of Lake Lyell. Suppose that's the other side of the dam wall, sort of split in half. Oh, that's a surprise. Little turtle. Not sure what he's doing here. What's up, buddy? Why are you there? That can't be safe. I'm sure he should not be here.